Get all the jitters out, right? Calm yourself down, do a little exercise in, especially for him. He loves to play a really patient play style, right? So something like when you're playing a defensive play style, people don't recognize how difficult it can be, right? The fact that you have to, all those urges to either, the fight or flight that we have, right? To actually take your time, but still try to put some pressure, get some damage. It's a very difficult, middle ground to maintain. And so I love that Manny's trying to get that all out so he can just play calm, collected, and assess the situation. Know when he needs to go in, know when he needs to dip.
Yeah, and I think we're going to definitely see that right now from Manny. Komorikiri definitely plays Sonic, and his Sonic is definitely a patient one at that. When I look at the way Manny plays, it's definitely a different breed, right? Like, he'll know when to wait, and there are times, too, where you'll see him probably engage where you don't expect it. So it's going to be definitely interesting seeing how he's going to face off against Komorikiri, especially knowing that Komorikiri has a Sonic of his own.
Exactly. Not just any Sonic, one of the best Sonics ever played.
One of the best in the business for sure. Here it is. Right now we saw a lot of engagements between both of those players, with both of them right now basically almost tied in percentage. Right now, Manny just holding down the ground quite well. Komorikiri, on the other hand, just bouncing around the stage, sometimes opting to go on the platforms, trying to find a safe way to apply some pressure right now to this Sonic. And you can see it right now. He's just looking for an overextension. Right now, Manny sets himself really well, gets that back, and we're going to have to see Limit get burned. Here it is. Now that that's gone, this is only half the battle. Manny will have to look for another opportunity to see if he can get Komorikiri off stage before that Limit comes back. Let's see what he does here. Okay, Komorikiri actually right now capitalizing on the landing options, and right there, that dash attack did catch Manny for trying to go for that short hop option. Yep. It's going to have to be careful for that, man, because the range that Cloud has, and the knockback growth on his attacks is kind of scary, man. You don't want to...
Absolutely.
Yeah, that looked like a pretty good opportunity right there for Manny, but I guess he probably wasn't expecting the normal getup.
Oh my gosh, he still went in there. I'm surprised Komorikiri didn't even rip, and he lets one rip of his own.
Okay.
Beautiful stock, just duff in the mouth.
Hands on my forehead right now, ladies and gentlemen, because that was some brave stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys,
That's a brave soul.
he literally just spin dashed right into the up smash.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna test your reactions real quick.
Yeah.
Let's see if you could actually get me. And he didn't catch him, man. Sonic is just too fast.
Yeah. Gotta go fast.
Here it is.
So you guys gonna run back here? I love this.
Speaking of fast, man, this character is definitely a hard one to catch on the field.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the major things people don't recognize from Sonic. Is Sonic, you gotta recognize that he's gonna play footsies a lot farther out because of his burst speed. His dash is actually not the fastest in the game. It's a little above average, but however, his run is by far and by large the best run in the game.
His run is stupid, dude. I love it.
And so you have to recognize that he's gonna stay in the space where usually you feel safe, you feel you're gonna be okay, but he can get there in the instant, in a blink of an eye, and that's how he's going to move back and forth to test his reaction. Wow, what a trade.
He needed that trade as well.
Yep.
Actually following Komorikiri. And how many duffs to the face is this man going to take?
He's going to punch him again. Why not?
Oh, no. Look at this micro-spacing.
Okay.
My goodness. Manny is out of control here. Just inching back every time, waiting to see what Komorikiri is going to put out. Actually making these options that he's going for unsafe every time.
Yeah, and I love he's throwing up the short hop up air. If that's done on shield properly, that actually can be +1. And of course, if you do have a decay, it's usually going to be like either 0 on shield, and that's without actually going for a shield drop as well. So very, very safe tool. I love that he's doing these tipper jabs as well. Just trying to poke and prod at Komorikiri, hoping to make him crack.
Uh-oh, and now with that platform to the rescue. Komorikiri definitely wanted to see if he could bring it back. That Limit might have been what the doctor ordered, but now Manny can actually live to tell the tale. Here it is. Limit only about a third charged.
But this will give him some meter here.
And some charge. Yeah, and getting him closer to actually getting KO'd. We're almost at the halfway point right now. Manny trying to get a little bit more aggressive. He doesn't want to allow Cloud to keep charging. We're almost there now. And
free charge.
Yeah, we're practically there. He could actually get an attack or even get hit himself. And there it is. Like I called it.
What a
fully
catch.
Charged.
Beautiful air dodge there. He knew that anything that Sonic would do that would be fast enough was just not going to hit him out. And he just can instantly air dodge. And of course, Bear wouldn't hit him in time. Great movement right there, Komorikiri to avoid the situation. What?
Dude, komorikiri actually opting for that option? That was... I don't wonder if it's a sign of nerves or if it was an accidental...
I think it might have...
Maybe he was trying to go for up air?
I think it was a bet, given the fact that we have seen Manny go dash back and forth.
Yeah.
And then every time on the second dash back, he comes in, goes for a fair, goes for an up air, which is fairly safe.
Here's a question I have for you right there. Great stuff, by the way, komorikiri taking the first game.
Yeah.
In regards to komorikiri's controller layout, does he use tilt stick?
I believe he does.
Okay, so if he does, then that up smash was actually intentional. Wow. All right, well, first game in Lilac Cruise. So he wasn't doing push-ups. He was actually doing Sonic's forward tilt. Big shout out to DK to Frank for that tweet.
Yep.
Make sure to use the Can't Nerf Progressive hashtag.
Yep.
And your tweets will be featured on the broadcast. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 of Town and City.
Yeah, so I do actually really like this stage selection here. I think most of all for Manny, he's been giving a lot of space. He will have some opportunity on these moving platforms. And if he gets a trap with the up air fastball on the platform, then he can obviously convert that into a spring, into another up air to close the stock absurdly early.
Oh man, and here it is again. Almost shades of the last match where komorikiri tries to actually hang out on the platforms instead, knowing that, you know, Sonic's pressure when it's on the ground, it can be quite scary to deal with.
Absolutely.
Oh,
that is kind of the nice thing of Sonic. When you're going to have something like spring and a fairly nice little disjoint on up there as well, the speed, you can chase at any kind of platform, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you always got to be, when someone wants to go for a burst, when you see a Sonic trying to go in and be aggressive, it's hard to deal with if they can do so correctly.
I like that setup that he went for into the back air, but komorikiri was still able to have his jump, allowing him to come back on stage, keeping that limit as well.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Movement.
More patient stuff right now for Manny. We haven't seen as many side B cancels in the first game.
Yeah, definitely not. Okay, let that full jump back into the center stage, making sure he has some kind of area to work with.
Yeah. I'm liking these forwarders, catching Komo's aerial movement. Nice defense, and now he's going to have to fade back a little bit so his shield can recover. Yep, there it is. You see him using a lot of movement, doesn't want to get shield poked, and now... Wow, still able to DI that appropriately, and good catch right before touching the spring.
Yeah, but not going to allow him to burn limit. That's important. Okay, another bear on the shield means that you get some solid shield pressure. Good nair, not going to kill just yet.
Yep, but he's getting the damage that he needs to get himself closer to that goal of getting that first KO. Here it is, another neutral air off the side B. Smart stuff right there by Manny. And man, it's crazy too, you know, thinking about it. komorikiri does have an amazing player in Ken, who's from his region, but didn't Ken drop early?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Very, very crazy tournament so far. Who did he play? AC, right?
Yeah.
Who also had an amazing run this tournament.
Absolutely.
But didn't manage to make it into the top 8.
Yeah, really well done by AC. Man.
Yeah.
He took out a lot of killers. Yeah, with Ken, of course, AC, the Tijuana resident.
Yep.
But also plays a lot in San Diego, where they do have Phoenix, who's actually one of the best Sonics, honestly, in my opinion. He doesn't have the grace to actually travel all too often, and usually misses out on a lot of the GUCs.
Oh, absolutely. You know, one of the amazing things about Mexico is that they have a lot of great players that come out of there. If you think about Brawl, TKD, right?
Yes,
who actually came out into the scene as one of the best Meta Knights. Then he decided to switch off Meta Knight after being like the #1, regarded as like possibly the #1 Meta Knight, into Fox, having a tough time with Fox. Then finally actually showed the people that, no, I could rock with this character and defeat the best like Larry, you know, in Brawl.
Exactly.
But here it is now. We're going back into both of these players. We got Florida versus Japan with Manny in the lead, trying to see if he can at least get one on the scoreboard. Good defense. Oh, I lied.
Oh, man. Nope. He got stuck in the time, man. While you could get away, no could do. Okay, now I do love the DI that we saw there. You actually, in certain situations, if Sonic does roll for that fair, you actually can DI down and forward, and you will actually fall out. You won't get the full hit of the fair. So I love that, of course, awareness. Oh, no, didn't have double jump, and you get stuck out there. Not going to be able to jump out of that one.
Yeah, that was actually a very, very tough situation right there. Oh, well. So now we're going to move on to the third game between both of these guys with, right now, komorikiri, who's on a bit of a tear, you know. Like, this guy, with that 3-2 win over MKLeo, now it looks like he's prepping himself for a 3-0 victory over Manny. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. And of course, Harja, SSB, Lucretia, man, I know G Gaming, he said, just want to bring you guys the best action possible. And they're definitely trying to do that here at CUC right on the Saga. Anyways, we're going to go in this now. I love that already. Seeing this similar approach from komorikiri. Going to go ahead and try to charge all the limit that you can. Even though up air is going to be fairly safe, it doesn't mean that Sonic's going to get some extra pressure afterwards. So he's okay from hopping from platform to platform, you know, in this initial phase. Later down the line, once you go to a more flat-based stage, that's then where he can actually, he has to go more grounded and stop the jumping a bit less. But again, beautiful DI on the fairs every single time, so he's not getting thrown off stage and doesn't get in danger of getting edge guarded.
Okay, great chase right there, and now here come the combos. But as you can see right there, komorikiri showing that these aren't necessarily true, as he was able to break out with that up air.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that could have been. That should have been a life sentence.
Oh yeah, you have to be careful. And here it is again, the patient game. We're waiting, trying to see if he can clip his opponent with the up air. And I'm speaking of Manny, by the way, because of course when you guys hear me say up air, you're probably thinking Cloud.
Yeah. Okay, again, going for the same similar tactic, trying to get these safe bears on shield, just kind of whittle that shield down bit by bit. Especially along the side of Sonic going for his side B shield cancels. That means that he's not going to get recharged in the shield all that time, which means he'll get extra pressure sooner or later.
I have to say though, man, komorikiri's evasiveness has been nothing but stellar right now. Yeah. Just weaving around a lot of Manny's attacks, trying to force whiffs, and it's happening, dude. He almost was able to find that side B punish, but not quite landing it, and here it is right now. Again, trying to stay on the defensive, holding on to the lead, something that a lot of players aren't quite experts at, but komorikiri understands that right now this is high stakes, right?
Absolutely.
This is a 2GGC event, so of course, you're not just trying to give away these wins. He wants these points. He's trying to see how far he can get so that he can, of course, be seeded the best way that he can.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it's really great because the great thing about it is that komorikiri is like, okay, you're going to pick the stage. Yeah, it's pretty solid for you as a character, but I'm Soldier First Class, man. I don't care. I'm going to go ahead on these platforms, and every time that phase comes around, you see him immediately retreat to the platforms, because that means free limit to him. There's really very few things that Manny's going to be able to do up there.
Great stuff again. I love the way Manny's just able to keep like using his turnaround dash, F-tilts, of course, to catch opponents as they're trying to drift down on the stage. Oh, yes, but there it is, that back air. Oh, man. And now we have Manny down a stock. And again, this is critical mode right here for Manny, you know, being on his final stock here. But it's practically close, because if Manny is able to if he's able to open up komorikiri, which komorikiri looking like quite the hard opponent to catch, he might be able to actually bring this close. And there it is!
Yes. Stock.
And it was crazy. You saw that drift. Like, for a while, I thought he was actually going to still be alive. But there it is. He actually got KO'd. So we're back to an even playing field between both of these guys.
Yeah, and that's mainly credit to that amazing burst of damage right there that came out of Manny. Yeah, he's going to make this one back, folks. This is Sonic the Hedgehog after all. But it's what Sonic may usually call those kind of moments when you just see Sonic go back and forth, just get a extreme amount of damage. We used to call that a Sonic boom. And that was really yeah, that's what we actually called it. We call it a Sonic boom, right? When you see those kind of chases back and forth, you get an extreme amount of damage. It started off in brawl, but you know, that's the kind of thing that we're gonna have to need from Manny in those situations. Once he gets komorikiri to crack, he needs to be as fast as possible. You can't give a delay, because komorikiri understands his character enough to the point where if you just play the slow game, I do believe komorikiri will come out on top.
And right now you see Manny not trying to come in fully to the spin dash because he was afraid of getting sliced up right there by komorikiri. Oh my gosh, sneaky empty jump grab.
Oh, yep, saw the spin shot. Gonna get away with it though.
No air dodge right there from Komo. You saw the short hop in place. Ooh, okay, he didn't try to scheme to land a air dodge read into the cross slash.
Yeah.
Wanted a forward air instead.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna wait patiently here on these platforms. I'm not really seeing any too strong chases come out of Manny.
Yeah, I mean, komorikiri right now is winning. So to me, I 100% understand this play.
I agree.
Like, if nobody else is going to do it, he's going to show you people that he will do it. And you guys are going to have to break
opportunity here. Good footstool.
Uh-oh, and Manny right now getting on the aggressive. Okay. Just the moment I mentioned that, he dials it back just a little bit. Yeah. Taking some shield damage, understanding the situation, fading back again, trying to regenerate. saying, wait a second, I'll be back, Como. Let me just get some shield back. All right,
yeah,
I'm
I
back.
like that wait, because before he was waiting by doing side B shield cancels. And again, a lot of times as Sonics, we'll kind of go back and forth and go for side B shield cancels when we don't need to. Especially once we have had an opponent whittle a shield, that means you're allowing that shield damage to stay there longer than it should.
Yeah, every time you press the button. Here it is, just getting numerous grabs right now. And if you look at the time,
Yep,
surprisingly enough, all right, never mind. The moment I mentioned the time, the match is over. Komorikiri, great punish with that up air, catching Manny's movement off of the spin dash, and he puts himself in a very good position. The winners finals here in Lunatic mode.
Yeah,
of Saga.
Lunatic Plus, baby. I mean, I feel it's a damn shame. I think Manny has had a stellar run going out, and of course he's still going to have an opportunity here to bring this one back. But having him to go up against 2G komorikiri, someone who has a very solid